Jordy, just talk about, getting over that losing streak. Talk about what worked for you guys in the second half.
Defense. Defensive pressure by Victor, and just as a core group of guys, the 5 guys out there playing good team defense, and just getting stops and turning into offense. That's really all it was. That's what we needed, and guys off the bench had a really good spark for us, and there really wasn't any let up on that, so that was the biggest difference.
Is that kind of what helped you control the tempo, too? I know things kind of moved more to your pace in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you can get a stop and then come down and run, if you don't have anything in transition, running the plays that you want to run, and executing those plays, that's a dagger for the other team. So it's definitely good that we were able to do that.
You guys obviously played a lot of zone in the first half. Didn't see too much of that in the second. Just what didn't work in that, and what worked so much better when you guys went to man?
They were just hitting some shots, but our zone wasn't too bad. We just, in the second half, we had to turn up the pressure, and like I said, just getting a team defensive stops, that was huge for us.
Victor, talk about the ability to guard Frazier. You had that assignment. How did you feel going into that? How do you feel you did?
I think I did a pretty good job of containing him today. He's a really good player, and he has the ball in his hands a lot. And I went for the challenge. I guard if the team has a really good player and is their best player and he's a guard, I'll check him. If that's what it takes for me to tell my team, and I do it, and I do it in intensity, because I think I thrive on my I'm down guarding, and I'm active. I think they feed off that. I think they're active too. So they just depend on me to do that. And I'm just going to continue to keep going.
Jordan, talk about the first 2 possessions of the second half. Riddell takes the ball to the basket, Cody gets the tip, and then you get the steal, and just kind of how that seemed like it energized the crowd and also you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Those are 2 big plays for us. We knew coming out of the locker room that we needed to have a good start coming out in the second half. I mean, Penn State, they're a great team and play really hard and tough and physical, and just things that we knew we needed to get corrected in the second half of their defense and turning up the intensity, and that's what we did. And like I said, the bench was really good at maintaining that as they came in. We needed breaks and that kind of thing. And Will and Derek, especially Derek, played huge for us with the rebounding and so forth. And Will, just a lot of energy. Got some quick buckets for us, so that was good.
Jordan, did you feel more confident or more comfortable on the court today than you have in the past couple games?
I wouldn't call it more I mean, I guess we kind of were, but it just starts with our defense. When our defense isn't going well, or when our offense isn't going as well, we just have to rely on our defense to create our offense off of that. So definitely helped. Being at home was really good as well for us. The fans were great, but we just got to have that mentality the whole game. We can't let a mistake or 2 get us down. We just have to get stop on the next play.
Jordan, what do you feel like you guys did better today defensively that maybe you didn't do the past couple games?
Keeping the man in front of us, sliding over so the guy driving would see other people in the lane. Good team defense was what I really saw. Closing out hard, just main things, and just more intense, I would say, more ball pressure.
Cody, do you feel like teams are playing you a little more physical in the post ever since the Big Ten started? I mean, have teams kind of realized that after that Michigan State game, maybe to play you more physical, or have you not seen much of a difference?
The Big Ten's a physical league, so I think that's just how they play. It's not anything that they're game planning for me. I think that's just how they play.
Victor, obviously things got pretty chippy out there. They were the whole game. How does a physical battle like that prepare you moving forward, a tough Big Ten slate?
The whole Big Ten is, it's a tough league, and some tough players in this league. So for us to be able to go toe with them, they're a very tough team, and it's just going to prepare us for the future, and we just got to learn from this win, just like we learned from our losses, and build on it.
Vic, what did you learn from guarding Spencer the other night? It's kind of a similar, I would think, assignment when you're dealing with a guy who deals with that many of his possessions, I guess.
What did you say?
What did you learn from guarding Spencer the other night against Nebraska? What were you able to take from that game and bring into this? What do you think you did better tonight than you did in that matchup?
They're very similar, in them having the ball a lot, and I think I was just more active today, just a little bit more active than I was with Spencer against Nebraska, and I was just determined and play with an edge, so I just did whatever it took to help my team win, and if it means stopping them or slowing them down, that's what I'm going to do.
Cody, why do you feel you guys were so good in the second half, both offensively and defensively?
I think the first two possessions kind of set the pace for us. We're best when we're getting out and running. I thought that we had to match their intensity. They make a lot of hustle plays, and I think in the second half we just turned it up defensively, and it kind of led into our offense.
Jordan, how in a situation like that at the end of the game, you draw a line and trying to defend your teammates but not wanting to do anything to possibly get yourself suspended or something like that?
You just gotta be smart. It's Big Ten, it's basketball, it's competitive. It gets a little chippy sometimes, but just gotta be smart about it and maintaining your composure and that kind of thing. So, but that stuff happens sometimes. But just not crossing the line and doing anything crazy.
You guys have talked about having lost your edge in the last 3 games. Was that second half, did we kind of see you guys regain that edge?
Yeah, definitely. Like we were talking about earlier, the first 2 plays I thought is kind of what got us to the wins in the previous, earlier in the season. That edge is what we need. That's how we're going to win, and it starts with our defense.
And building off of Brian's question, the fact that Penn State is obviously a team founded on that kind of toughness, that grittiness, is running into a team like that in the middle of a losing streak like this, did that make it easier to get that edge back, being thrown into a dogfight like that?
Well, every Big Ten team, you got to fight it every game. But yeah, playing Penn State, we knew coming in, they're tough, physical. Being able to match that edge and go above it is definitely good for us, I thought. So we really had to prepare for that, and I think we did a good job.
Took you guys a while to get anything from the perimeter as far as hitting threes tonight. When you guys finally did, how much did that seem to soften them up, and how much easier was it for you guys to operate?
Yeah, definitely. When you're hitting outside shots, it opens things up for the post, back doors, Cody posting up, making plays. So definitely helps a whole lot, when you hit threes, and it's always good to hit those anyway. So just playing inside out is what we like to do, and just moving the ball around. That's when we're at our best.
Last question. Some of the dribble penetration after the Nebraska game. He was frustrated with it. Penn State only had 16 points in the paint tonight. You had 4 blocks. What was working for you guys to be able to defend them in the paint?
It was just doing our work early. Vic did a nice job of keeping them out of the lane. Just little things like that. I think that we got back to the basics